I've lived the promise of America. I've spent my life fighting for the people who have been hurt and counted out, but never stopped believing that in our country, anything is possible. I've lived the promise of America, and I see the promise of America in all of you. In all of you. I see it in the young people who are voting for the first time, who are determined to live free from gun violence and to protect our planet and to shape the world they inherit. I see it in the women who refuse to accept a future without reproductive freedom.
Let's go.
And the men who support them. I see it in Republicans who have never voted for a Democrat before, but have put the Constitution of the United States over party. I've seen it in Americans different in many respects, but united in our pursuit of freedom, our belief in fairness and decency, and our faith in a better future. America, I know the vast majority of us have so much more in common than what separates us. I know it. And that's why I am in this race, to fight for the people just like I always have. So America, let us reach for that future. Let us fight for this beautiful country we love. And in 7 days, we have the power. Each of you has the power to turn the page.
I already used my power to turn the page. Let's go.
The next chapter in the most extraordinary story ever told. I thank you all. God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Dude, right-wing media right now. Oh my God, bro. They are pissing themselves. They're trying so desperately to create a controversy about Joe Biden's comments. I don't think it's going to work out for them. They are stressing. And so Joe Biden made that comment today saying the only garbage he sees is the Trump supporters' demonization of Latinos. But he takes a pause after he says Trump supporters, and they are freaking out. Now, I'll go on the record and say that Trump supporters actually are fucking garbage, but I don't think Joe said that. But it's true. They are. If you're a Trump supporter, you are garbage. He's a racist piece of shit. So, I think the sentiment I agree with. They are fucking garbage. But that's not even what Joe said. But dude, they are so desperate. They are stressing, bro. They know that Kamala is winning this thing. The National Mall. Now, this is where the insurrection happened. There it is, bro. That was the National Mall during the insurrection. Yikes, dude. They're just hanging a Trump flag and pissing on the fucking Capitol because they lost the election. So grody, dude. Dude, they're grody. They are. And these are the people, these are the same people that want to walk around and tell everybody else who's valuable and who's a patriot and who's doing it right. These fucking shitheads, bro. Jesus, no respect. They are garbage. Did you see the crowd? The crowd is insane, dude. Oh my God, it is. Look at that image, bro. I saw this image and it was just so inspiring. You got the Washington Monument here. You know, this is the scene of the Million Man March. This is the scene of the Women's March, the Civil Rights Movement, and all the big movements. And here we have the sunset going down on Trumpism and all this negativity and all this, America's a garbage can and America's a third world country. And this idea that we're shitty and horrible and everything sucks and that we need some fucking weird asshole who thinks he's fucking Jesus to come along. We don't, we got each other. And here's, tens of thousands of people gathering there, remembering that, like, this country is not about thinking we're, the enemy within in a garbage can. Like, we're here. We're here to build this shit. And we are a melting pot. We are. We're from everywhere. And we're powerful. And this country is actually pretty amazing. We have a lot of amazing people. But dude, I saw this picture, and this picture just feels like right now. Like, this is right now, dude. It feels good. It feels good to be a part of this. It really does. Dude, we're doing this, man. We are fucking doing this, bro. I don't think the Biden thing is gonna do anything, bro. You know what I mean? Like, there's no Trump supporters that are gonna vote for anybody but Trump. I think the Biden misquote thing just shows how desperate they are. That's really what it is. They're so desperate. But I mean, what's it gonna do, bro? It's like, we know Trump is fucking garbage, bro. He is garbage. And if you're supporting him, you're supporting that shit. The racism, they're eating the dogs. I don't think that shit's moving the needle. I get it. It's going to run the rounds. But, dude, Joe got caught speaking the truth. Yeah, I mean, dude, at this point, I think a lot of people agree with that sentiment. Think about it, dude. Trump's been calling us all the enemy within, bro. So, all right, it's the enemy within versus the garbage Trump supporters. All right, fine. I don't think there's going to be any Puerto Ricans that are going to be less upset about being dissed. And I don't think what Trump supporters think matters, because I don't think there's enough Trump supporters to win the election. That's just the facts. There's not. And if you look, even today, dude, Republicans for Kamala, dude, more Republicans came out today about Kamala. Barbara Bush, George Bush's daughter, endorsed Kamala Harris. I've been seeing other guys, New Hampshire Republican leaders, endorse Kamala Harris, bro. I think the GOP is going to seize it. But again, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, a whole bunch of Republicans are not going to vote for Donald Trump. Even the Republicans don't want to vote for this guy. Republican leaders are coming out of the woodwork. Like, we're not even talking about Trump supporters at this point. The number of people that are actually Trump supporters, I think most of the Republicans think Trump supporters are garbage, bro. I shit you not, dude. That's where we're at. That's where we're at, boss. I was feeling this weird thing during the Hillary campaign. I felt it. I know the polls said she was up, but I felt her losing. And I saw Donald Trump running this very effective, like Bernie Sanders-like ad campaign in the Midwest, resonating with white working class voters. And I was like, oh my God, I even sent panicked emails to Hillary's campaign about how Donald Trump is running Bernie Sanders' campaign against you in the Midwest. Please hire me. Let me work with you guys on some videos. I'm afraid Hillary's going to lose. And they dissed me, but I felt this sense of panic. And I'm just not feeling that now, guys. What I am seeing now is I am seeing like Republican after Republican after Republican after Republican all over the country. These guys come out in support of Kamala Harris. I'm seeing her like out going to rallies in Wisconsin with Liz Cheney, building this bipartisan coalition. I have seen Donald Trump calling America a garbage can and a trash heap and the enemy within, and saying all this poisoning the blood and the vermin, all this Nazi shit. And like, people are tired of it. People are tired of Donald Trump. They are. His supporters are so loud and they're so invasive that they can make you feel like they're the only thing, the only voice out there. But I'm telling you, it feels different this time around. It feels like we are not going to fall for it again. I don't think we are, man. I just don't think we are. I think the reason this is close is because people are afraid of the wrath. A lot of Republicans are afraid of the wrath, but they are going to go in the voting booth. They are going to silently vote for Kamala Harris, and then we are going to be done with this. I really believe that Kamala's winning this. I just don't see Trump winning it. Like, I don't know, man. In 2016, it felt like he had this well-oiled populist machine, and it doesn't feel that way. He's still out there doing all the rallies, but look at his rally yesterday in Atlanta, dude. Look at this shit, dude. This is yesterday in Atlanta. It's fucking empty, bro. He's up there speaking. Oh, she lied about working at McDonald's, but look at this room, dude. This room is empty, bro. That's Atlanta. That's a swing state, bro. People are tired of this, dude. His confidence is not there. He is not confident. He's not coherent. He's not confident. He's, running around saying he's the father of IVF. Like, come on, bro. Or he's a woman's protector. The grab him by the pussy guy who women are bleeding out in parking lots because of the grab him by the pussy guy who all the women who worked for him had to not leave him in the same room with young staffers because he's so gross. His wife won't even touch him. Nobody's buying into that. Like, look at this, though. Okay, they want to talk about Joe Biden. Look at Trump.
Yet they do it. Maybe it's because they want to destroy the country. I don't know.
Or gender-affirming care for minors.
Sure.
Care without parental consent.
So a young man leaves for school and goes to school, and the authority takes him over without parental consent, and they do things to him that you don't want to know about?
Dude, what is he doing? He's just making shit up. He's saying, oh, yeah, there we go. Let's tell the same lie for the 100th time. But let me find this one tweet, guys. When you see him back to back, the way he looked in 2016 to now, it is startling, bro. It is staggering how much he lost. He's just not the same guy, dude.
When do we beat Mexico at the border? They're laughing at us, at our stupidity. And now they're beating us economically. They are not our friend, believe me. But they're killing us economically. The U.S. has become a dumping ground for everybody else's problems.
Again, though, look at that. It's crazy. Back in 2015, he was saying we were the dumping ground back then. But you see the difference in him? This is him in 2015. You see how he's using the same rhetoric?
Thank you.
America's the dumping ground.
It's true. And these are the best and the finest. When Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best. They're not sending you. They're not sending you. They're sending people that have lots of problems, and they're bringing those problems with us.
Okay, so this is Trump, right? This is Trump 2015. Now watch. He's fucking beat. He showed up an hour late for this, right? You know what I'm saying?
An autism diagnosis, was found raped, tied up and strangled to death.
Yeah, Phil, you're not wrong, bro.
In her home, Kayla's murderer was an illegal alien, MS-13 gang member, among the most vicious gangs anywhere in the world. I took him out by the thousands thanks to ICE.
Dude, he says he took MS-13 out by the thousands, dude. He's so laughably full of shit, bro. It's fucking crazy. The difference between then and now. Then he was so commanding and aggressive. And now he's like standing there, lying about transgender operations and shit like that. And so, dude, it's just night and day, dude. Homie is fucking cooked, bro. He is. He is just a dumpster fire at this point.
It's like, I said this, the press gave me a hard time on this one. They said it was very no, I don't think it's disrespectful. It's like we're a giant garbage can. That's what they...
We're a giant garbage can. That's his sentiment. Dude, it's not a winning message.
Many of you watching have probably already cast your ballots.
Yeah, we did. Let's go, baby! Yeah, we did.
But I know many others are still considering who to vote for, or whether you'll vote at all. So tonight, I will speak to everyone about the choice and the stakes in this election. Look, we know who Donald Trump is. He is the person who stood at this very spot nearly 4 years ago and sent an armed mob to the United States Capitol to overturn the will of the people in a free and fair election.
Dude, that should have absolutely disqualified that guy. The minute he did that, bro, that should have been the end, boss.
Americans
Seriously.
died as a result of that attack.
What the hell is wrong with us?
140 law enforcement officers were injured because of that attack. And while Donald Trump sat in the White House watching as the violence unfolded on television, he was told by his staff that the mob wanted to kill his own vice president. And Donald Trump responded with 2 words: "So what?" America, that's who Donald Trump is. And that's who is asking you to give him
Mitch
another
McConnell
4
should
years
have, they should
in the
have
Oval Office.
fucking jailed his ass, bro. Like, come on, man.
Not to focus on your problems, but to focus on his. And Donald Trump has told us his priorities for a second term. He has an enemies list of people he intends to prosecute. He says that one of his highest priorities is to set free the violent extremists who insulted those law enforcement officers on January 6th.
Dude, I mean, we do need to pause there and think about that. It's so shitty that they tried to overturn the election, and then he is just straight up like, bro, I'm gonna set all these people free. He has not been even remotely covert about how he doesn't give 2 shits about the U.S. Constitution, about the way the U.S. government is supposed to work. He literally thinks he is above and beyond the law, the Constitution, and everybody in this country, and that we all should just bend to the will of his demands. Like, dude.
Donald Trump intends to use the United States military against American citizens who simply disagree with him. People he calls, quote, the enemy from within.
Yeah. The enemy from within. Some bullshit.
President who is thinking about how to make your life better. This is someone who is unstable, obsessed with revenge, consumed with grievance, and out for unchecked power.
Yeah, that shirt kind of looks very like
Donald Trump
1776, doesn't it?
Trying to keep
it does.
The American
it's like
people
old school.
And
she looks good though.
That is who he is. But America, I am here tonight to say that is not who we are. That is not who